Hello, wonderful learners. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Best English Podcast. I am your host, Olivia.
And I'm James. It is fantastic to be here with you all today. To our regular listeners, welcome back. And if you are new here, hello. You have come to the right place to learn real, natural English.
We are so happy you are here. Now, before we tell you today's super useful topic, we have a tiny favor to ask.
That's right. If you want to help us keep making these free lessons for you, please, right now, hit that subscribe button.
Yes, smash that button and give us a big thumbs up if you are ready to learn. It really helps the channel and it helps other students find us.
And don't forget to click the little notification bell. That way you never miss a video. We upload new conversations all the time, and we don't want you to miss out.
Exactly. Okay, James, is the housekeeping done?
Housekeeping is done. We are subscribed, we are liked, we are ready.
Perfect. So today we are talking about something that every single person on Earth has. It doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter how old you are, you have one of these.
Ooh, a mystery. Is it a brain?
Well, yes, hopefully, but no. Today we are talking about your daily routine.
Ah, the daily routine. This is such a classic topic. You know, Olivia, when students ask me, James, what is the best way to practice speaking English alone? I always say, talk about your day.
I agree 100%. It is the best way to learn verbs, times, and connectors. Plus, when you meet a new friend, what do you talk about? You talk about your life. You ask, what do you do? Or what is your typical day like?
Exactly. So today, we're going to walk through the entire day, from the second you open your eyes in the morning until you close them at night.
We are going to cover everything: the morning struggle, the commute, work, lunch, relaxing, all of it. So, James, let's start at the very beginning, the morning.
The morning, the start of a brand new day. James, be honest with me. Are you a morning person? Olivia, honestly, no, not at all. I am definitely a night owl. I love staying up late, which means mornings are difficult.
I thought so. I am the opposite. I am an early bird. I love the morning. But okay, let's talk about the first action verb of the day.
The first verb is wake up.
Right, wake up. This just means you stop sleeping, your eyes open. James, what time do you usually wake up?
Well, my alarm goes off at 7 a.m., but I don't get up.
Ah, you hit the snooze button.
I hit the snooze button 3 times. Listeners, the snooze button is that dangerous button on your alarm clock that gives you 5 or 10 extra minutes of sleep. I abuse it.
That is a bad habit, James.
I know. So I usually wake up at 7, but I finally get out of bed, that's the second verb, get out of bed, around 7:30.
Okay, that's a big difference. Listeners, did you catch that? Wake up is mental. You are awake. Get up or get out of bed is physical. Your feet touch the floor.
Exactly. So, Olivia, you're an early bird. What is your routine?
My alarm goes off at 6 a.m.
6 a.m.? Oh my goodness. Why?
Because I like to have a slow morning. I don't like to rush. So I wake up, I stretch a little bit in bed, and then I get up immediately. No snooze button for me.
You are very disciplined. I admire that. Okay, so we are out of bed, we are standing up. What is next?
Next is the bathroom routine. I go straight to the bathroom to freshen up.
Freshen up is a great phrase. It's a polite way to say wash your face, use the toilet, and brush your teeth.
Yes, I wash my face with cold water. It helps me wake up. Then I brush my teeth. And James, do you take a shower in the morning or at night?
That is the big debate. I am a morning shower person. I have to take a shower in the morning or I don't feel clean. The water wakes me up.
See, I'm different again. I prefer to take a shower at night. I like washing the day away before I get into my clean sheets. In the morning, I just wash my face.
Interesting. So after the bathroom, after we are clean and fresh, it is time for the most important meal of the day.
Breakfast! I love breakfast.
Me too. But on weekdays, I am usually in a rush because I slept too late, so I usually have something quick.
Note the verb there, everyone. James said have. We can say eat breakfast or have breakfast. Both are perfect.
Right. So I usually have cereal with milk or maybe 2 slices of toast with butter. It's boring, but it's fast.
Toast is classic. I actually like to make breakfast. Since I wake up early, I have time. I usually make oatmeal with some fruit like bananas or blueberries.
That sounds so healthy. And what about caffeine? Are you a coffee drinker?
Oh, James, I am not a human being until I have my coffee.
I understand.
I go to the kitchen, turn on the coffee machine, and make a cup of coffee. I drink it black. No sugar, no milk, just strong coffee.
Wow, hardcore. I am British, so you know what I'm going to say.
Let me guess. Tea?
Tea. I make a cup of tea, usually Earl Grey, with a little bit of milk. It's warm and comforting.
Lovely. So we have eaten, we are caffeinated. Now we can't go to work in our pajamas.
Unfortunately not. We have to get dressed.
Get dressed. This implies the whole process of choosing clothes and putting them on.
Right, and we can use the phrasal verb put on. I put on my shirt. I put on my trousers, or pants if you are American. I put on my socks.
And I put on my makeup. Do you spend a long time deciding what to wear, James?
Not really. I work from home a lot, so I dress casually. I usually wear jeans and a t-shirt. But if I have an important meeting, I will put on a suit and tie. What about you?
I like fashion, so I take a little time. I pick out my outfit, I check the mirror, and then finally I put on my shoes.
And don't forget, before you leave, you have to grab your things.
Yes, I pack my bag, I make sure I have my keys, my phone, my wallet, and my laptop.
The frantic check. Phone, wallet, keys. Phone, wallet, keys. I do that every morning at the door.
Me too. And then we open the door and leave the house.
Goodbye, house. See you later. Now we are in the next phase of the day, the commute.
The commute. For those listening, commute is the noun for your journey from home to work. It can be short or it can be very, very long.
How do you get to work, Olivia?
I drive to work. I have a car, and my office is about 30 minutes away.
30 minutes isn't too bad. But what about traffic?
Ugh, the traffic is terrible. Sometimes I get stuck in traffic and it takes 45 minutes. That is so frustrating. I just sit in my car and wait.
I hate traffic. That is why I prefer public transport. When I go to the office, I usually take the subway or take the bus.
That's smart. You don't have to stress about driving. What do you do on the bus? Do you just stare at the window?
No, I use that time. I listen to podcasts like this one, or I read a book. It's actually a nice time to relax before the workday starts.
That's a great positive attitude. I usually listen to the radio or listen to music while I drive. It helps me wake up and get energized.
Okay, so we have survived the commute. We arrive at our destination. We get to work.
Or for our younger listeners, we get to school or get to university.
The first thing I do when I arrive is say hello to my colleagues. I think it's important to be friendly.
Absolutely. A simple good morning or how are you goes a long way. Then I go to my desk and sit down.
And then the real work begins. Olivia, what does a typical morning at work look like for you?
Well, first I turn on my computer. Then I open my email inbox, and usually I just sigh.
Too many emails?
So many. I spend the first hour just checking emails and replying to emails. It feels like it never ends.
I know that feeling. I also have to check my messages. After that, I usually start working on my projects. I might write a report or prepare a presentation.
And we can't forget about meetings.
Oh, the meetings. Do you have a lot of them?
Yes, Usually at 10 a.m., we have a team meeting. We all get together in a conference room or on Zoom and talk about what we are doing that day.
Meetings can be useful, but they can also be tiring. By 11 a.m., I'm usually looking at the clock and thinking about one thing.
Let me guess. Lunch?
Lunch. I'm always hungry.
Me too. So around 12 or 12:30, I take a lunch break.
Take a break. That is a key phrase. It means you stop working. Where do you eat?
I usually bring a packed lunch from home, leftovers from dinner usually. It saves money. I eat in the break room with my coworkers. It's nice to chat about things that aren't work.
That is nice. I'm lazy, so I often buy lunch. There's a great sandwich shop near my office. I go out for lunch, grab a sandwich and a soda, and maybe sit in the park if the weather's nice.
That sounds lovely. Getting some fresh air is so important.
It is, but then, the sad part, lunch is over. We have to go back to work.
The afternoon struggle. You know that feeling around 3 p.m. where you just want to sleep?
The afternoon slump, yes. I struggle to keep my eyes open. That is when I usually have a snack or maybe a second cup of tea.
A chocolate bar usually helps me survive until 5 p.m. So we finish our tasks, we wrap up our work, and finally it's 5 p.m.
Freedom! We finish work or get off work.
And we go home. The commute home is usually happier because you know you're done for the day.
Definitely. So you unlock your front door, you are home. What is the very first thing you do?
I take off my shoes and I get changed. I cannot relax in my work clothes. I put on sweatpants or pajamas immediately.
Yes, comfortable clothes are essential. I call them my lounge wear. I put on a hoodie and just exhale.
Then it is time for the evening routine. For me, this revolves around dinner.
Do you cook dinner every night?
I try to. I enjoy cooking. I usually make dinner around 7 p.m. I chop vegetables, maybe fry some chicken, boil some pasta. It helps me disconnect from work.
I am jealous. I am not a great cook. I can make basic things like spaghetti or scrambled eggs, but honestly, I often order takeout.
Hey, no judgment here. Ordering a pizza or getting Chinese food is a treat.
It is, but I try to be healthy, so sometimes I just make a big salad.
After dinner, though, comes the chore nobody likes.
Don't say it.
Doing the dishes.
Ugh, I hate washing the dishes.
Me too, but if I don't do it, the kitchen smells. So I wash the plates, dry them, and put them away.
You're very responsible. I sometimes leave them in the sink until the morning. Don't tell anyone.
Your secret is safe with me and our thousands of listeners, James.
Oops. Okay, so dinner is done. Kitchen is mostly clean. Now we have free time.
This is the best part of the day. How do you unwind?
Unwind. That's a beautiful word. It means to relax, to untighten your stress. I usually watch TV.
Me too. I love binge-watching series on Netflix.
Binge watching. That means watching many episodes one after another. What are you watching right now?
I'm watching a comedy. I need to laugh after a long day. What about you?
I like action movies, or sometimes I play video games. It helps me escape.
If I want a quieter evening, I read a book. I curl up on the sofa with a blanket and read for an hour. It makes me sleepy.
That sounds very cozy. Do you ever call your family or friends?
Yes, my mom lives in a different city, so I often call my mom in the evenings to catch up. We talk about our day.
That's sweet. Talking to people is a great way to end the day.
But eventually, looking at screens or reading makes our eyes heavy. It's getting late.
It is time to get ready for bed.
I lock the doors, turn off the lights, and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth again, dental hygiene is important, and I wash my face.
I also make sure to set my alarm for the next morning. If I forget, I'll be late for work.
Very important. Then I go to the bedroom. I pull back the covers and get into bed.
Do you fall asleep instantly?
I wish. No, I usually have a bad habit. I scroll on my phone.
We are all guilty of that. Checking Instagram, watching TikToks. Suddenly, it's 30 minutes later.
Exactly. I have to force myself to put the phone down. Then I turn off the bedside lamp, close my eyes, and fall asleep.
And go to sleep. And then the dream begins, and we do it all again the next day. It sounds exhausting when we say it all at once, but that's life.
It is, but Olivia, that is a typical weekday, Monday to Friday. But what about the weekend?
Ah, the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. My routine is very different then.
Mine too. First of all, on Saturdays, I sleep in.
Sleep in. This is everyone's favorite phrasal verb. It means you sleep later than usual. You don't use an alarm.
Exactly. I might sleep until 9 or 10. It feels amazing.
I sleep in a little bit, maybe until 8. But on weekends, I have to do chores.
Chores, the boring work of the house. Doing laundry?
Yes, doing laundry, washing the clothes, vacuuming the floor, cleaning the bathroom. I try to do it all on Saturday morning so I can enjoy the rest of the weekend.
That is smart. I usually go grocery shopping on Saturdays. I go to the supermarket and buy food for the week.
But weekends are also for fun. I often meet up with friends. We might go to a cafe, go to the cinema, or just go for a walk in the park.
Going out with friends is great. I also like to use weekends for my hobbies. I might go to the gym or go for a hike if the weather is good.
And Sunday evenings, well, Sunday evenings are a little sad.
The Sunday scaries.
Yes, you realize the weekend is over and work starts tomorrow. So I usually have a very relaxing Sunday night. I take a long bath, maybe put on a face mask, and go to bed early.
Preparing mentally for Monday.
Exactly.
Wow, Olivia, we have covered so much ground today. We talked about waking up, bathroom routines, breakfast food, commuting, working, lunch, evening relaxation, chores, and sleeping.
It really is the ultimate guide. And listening to this is great, but speaking is even better.
That is right. So we have a challenge for our listeners.
A challenge. I love challenges.
We want you to write a comment below, but not just one word. We want you to write a small paragraph about your morning routine.
Yes, tell us, what time do you wake up? What do you eat? How do you get to work?
For example, I wake up at 6:30. I have eggs for breakfast. I take the bus to work.
Simple, clear sentences. We promise to read them and give you feedback.
We love reading your comments. It shows us that you are really learning.
Also, if you found this conversation helpful, if you learned some new verbs or phrases, please share this video with a friend.
Maybe you have a friend who is also learning English. Send them the link. It helps us grow our community.
And one more time, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Best English Podcast. We have so many more exciting topics coming up.
We're going to talk about travel, about shopping, about job interviews, everything you need to know.
You won't want to miss it.
Well, Olivia, I think it is time for us to sign off. My routine is calling me. I think it's time for my lunch.
Go get your sandwich, James. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. You're doing a great job with your English. Keep practicing.
Yes, believe in yourself. Every day is a new chance to learn. Until next time.
Have a wonderful day, morning, or night, wherever you are. Bye-bye.
See ya.